Alrighty, fifth graders, we are going to begin reading our next session of Promises to Keep. Today you are going to complete um, lesson 5 of module 3, and lesson 5 is a mid-unit assessment. So during your mid-unit assessment, let me give it to you real quick. During your mid-unit assessment, you're going to read and summarize the informational text. So it's kind of been what we've been doing. You guys are gonna, first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna identify the other main idea. So I already have identified the first main idea, and I've also provided support details for you. You just have to do the second main idea and have the support details. And then you're gonna use these details to support you to write your summary today. So you're gonna write your summary underneath this. And that's kind of been something that we've been challenged with. So it says, using the information in the graphic organizer, write a brief summary of the text below. So you're going to click return and you're going to type below. Okay. So type summary here. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and go back to our text that we're reading. We are going to read a determined pair today. And then tomorrow we're going to go over it again, reread it, and have the opportunity to look for Jess. So a determined pair. After graduating from high school in 1937, Dad attended Pasadena Junior College, where he continued to build his sports legacy. Two important people came into his life at this point: a sprinter named Jack Gordon and a young preacher by the name of Reverend Carl Downs. Jack and my dad shared a love of sports and developed a close friendship that lasted a lifetime. The minister earned the respect of Dad and his friends. They soon learned that they could trust him with their problems. The Reverend Downs helped guide my father into manhood. And when I read this, Reverend Downs helped guide my father into manhood, it makes me connect to earlier reading where they said that his father had left him. So Jackie Robinson didn't have a dad. So that's kind of a neat thing to hear. At PJC, my father set a national junior college record in track by beating his brother Mac's broad jump record. One newspaper called my father the greatest base runner ever to play on a junior college baseball team. That same newspaper named Dad Athlete of the Year. His exploits on the football field added to the legend. The Pasadena Elks gave Dad a gold football and named him Most Valuable Player. Needless to say, the college scholarship offers piled in. Dad chose to continue his education at the University of California at Los Angeles, which is UCLA. The summer before Dad attended UCLA was a tough one. His mother moved into a smaller house at 133 Pepper Street, leaving the house at 121 Pepper Street to her grown children. That same year, Dad's brother Frank was tragically killed in a motorcycle accident. In spite of the personal loss, Dad started at UCLA in the fall of 1939. He commuted by car from Pasadena to UCLA, where he once again lettered in 4 sports. By senior year, he was named the best all-around athlete on the West Coast. He twice led the Pacific Coast Conference in basketball scoring, won the Pacific Coast Intercollegiate Golf Championship, and reached the National Negro Tennis Tournament semifinals. But perhaps the most significant thing to happen to Dad that year was meeting Rachel Annetta Isum, my mom. My parents met on UCLA's campus in the fall of 1940. Mom was an eager freshman just thrilled to be in college. Dad was a mighty senior, stunning athlete, and a big man on campus. Mom was attracted to Dad immediately. She liked his warm, engaging smile and the fact that he was confident without being cocky. In the 1940s, Black students at UCLA were a very small minority. Each day between classes, they gathered in Kirchhoff Hall to eat and talk. This is where my father and mother met frequently and began to date. So here's Jackie Robinson. And then here we have a picture of her mom. My parents were serious people with strong personal goals. Each wanted to be somebody. Mom wanted to be the first in her family to earn a college degree. Dad wanted to be a professional athlete. As the romance between my parents heated up, so did America's preparation for World War II, which was 1939 to 1945. As African Americans protested against their exclusion from the growing defense industry, because at this time they wouldn't allow blacks into the to fight with the whites in the military, Dad proposed to my mom. Not long after President Franklin Delano Roosevelt, which is FDR, signed an executive order banning discrimination in all plants working on national defense contracts, my father was drafted into the United States Army. It was still segregated. Okay, so we're gonna stop at page 19 for this lesson. Remember, after you listen to this, you might go into your note catcher and catch some notes up there in the note catcher. Remember, the first main idea is Jackie Robinson continued to excel in all sports in college. What was the other big idea? You're going to find that big idea, and then you're going to find those details that supported it. Once you're finished, you're going to go down here and you're going to write your summary. Remember, a summary, you can use my model summary, but a summary is more than one paragraph, and it also includes multiple details. But we're not going to include details that are not important. This is what we're going to do today, and have fun, guys.